Hey guys, sorry about that. Just dealing with a little bit of stuff. Won't get into too much detail about it, but we've got a set of two. VG.J, FTD.C. They're playing in a set of two. We take a look at these bands, take a look at these picks. Magnus, Abaddon, Ursa, TA banned out by VG.J. And then FTD.C, they've banned out the MK, the Alchemist, the Sand King, as well as the Axe. And first two picks for VG.J, Lifestealer and Lena. That is a freeze Lena, which is always very nice to see. Last time I saw him play it or casted it, it was pretty amazing. And then combine that now with an Earth Spirit. So Earth Spirit, Lena, Lifestealer for VG.J, for FTD.C. Slardar, and then the return of Lone Druid, and then Warlock. So, interesting draft coming out from FTD.C, who are 0-18. They have not won a game yet. And that's why VG.J's odds to win this 2-0 are -900. So, it's quite a favorite to win 2-0. Let's see if FTD.C can make something happen. So they've got Warlock, Lone Druid, and Slardar up against Earth Spirit, Lena, and Lifestealer for now. No Centaur banned out just yet. We'll see if that comes in next for VG.J. Do like the Earth Spirit Lifestealer combo. Rolling Boulder into an Infest Pop.
Legion Commander.
And Legion Commander picked up for FTD.C. And then Darkseer for VG.J. So, interesting combination there for both sides coming out next. And let's see what both teams are going to ban out last. You've got Darkseer. So, Vacuum Wall with the Lena Lifestealer. No vehicle for Lifestealer to at least too much just yet. You've got the Earth Spirit. Maybe that puts VG.J into picking up something like a Ricky.
10 seconds remaining.
FTD.C, Legion Commander offlane. Warlock, support, Slardar, 4, Lone Druid, mid. Probably need a safe lane on FTD.C.
Seconds remaining.
Did I say mid? I meant safe lane. I don't remember what I said.
Reserve time.
So Visage last pick for VG.J. Interesting pickup last here. Lifestealer, Earth Spirit. Only real vehicle, I guess. It's interesting. Centaur, again, neither banned or picked. We'll have to see what FTD.C like to go with last. It'll give us more of a picture if Lone Druid is going safe or mid.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Phantom Assassin.
So Phantom Assassin, safe lane Phantom Assassin, mid Lone Druid, Legion Commander off lane, Slardar 4, Warlock 5 for FTD.C, and then for VG.J, Lifestealer, safe lane, Lena mid, Earth Spirit 5, Darkseer off lane, Visage 4. So, going into this game 1, let's see who's on what. Other than who's on first. See if there are any real major matchups
10 seconds
coming
remaining.
up in these lanes. Major matchups.
5 seconds remaining.
Oops. Alright, so let's get underway. Let's see who's on what. And hopefully we don't get slideshow Dota. Thank you, Perfect World. Appreciate if you took my words. And Aggressive is going to be on the Life Stealer. Visage played by FY. Over on the Earth Spirit is Fenrir. Mid is Freeze on that Lena. And then finally ROTK on the Darkseer. We take a look at the other side. ZY on the Phantom Assassin. Aw. Aw. On that Swordar. Oh, LWW. Not Aw, but... Hello? Aw. So if AWW is Aw. LWW.
Seconds to battle.
I don't know. He stumped me. RZH on the Legion Commander. And Leon on the Lone Druid.
The battle
I don't know.
begins.
So I think the only one that stumped me is the LWW. I don't know if that's the right name, but sometimes it is. Like DAC, they were saying SCCC, but I always thought it was S3C. Kind of flows better. Maybe it's just LWW and AWW. But seriously, come on now. W. Many syllables, you're killing me.
Been burned.
So it's actually going to be a mid Phantom Assassin safe lane Lone Druid. Leon is going to be on the Lone Druid down low. And again, it's going to be ZY on the Phantom Assassin mid. I'm not too sure how I feel about this matchup for ZY. Definitely could ultimately become a problem. But Freeze does have to sit back, kind of not get in the face of ZY. You're going to be eating those daggers. That's where the harassment comes out. Not really going to be using it for the last hits, especially when the equilibrium is more on the favorable side of FTD.C. So Freeze just sits back, kind of keeps himself safe, should be alright mid. And I almost am tempted to reconnect. And you've got the Battle of the Arcanas mid. Take a look over up top. Aw, in a little bit of trouble. Fenrir and FY coming through. They do have Rolling Boulder available if they want to make the move. They're going to have to try and get this Swordar as he's just making space. FY and Aw trying to find themselves a kill. They're going to get the Rolling Boulder in as well as the Slithering Crush. First blood goes to FY and Fenrir. Do I want to do this to you guys? Yeah, let's do it. Disconnect. Reconnect. I hope this works. I hate doing this to you guys. It sucks, right? Alright. So we're back in. Nice. Looking like the lag is a little less there. Aggressive FY up top against the RZH as well as LWW. Then we take a look over mid. Fenrir making his movies on this Earth Spirit. Rolling Boulder. Not too sure how much it's going to do. Freezes around the corner. There's the Rolling Boulder. Going to be very wrong placement. Guess maybe Fenrir thought he was going to move forward on the Phantom Assassin. Meanwhile, we take a look down low. ROTK should have an easier time in this off lane, especially with this Ion Shell. So, all going to be spotted by Fenrir. Just going to trade a couple of pot shots over at each other. And then RZH. And again, LWWR in this off lane up top. So ZY definitely has to be careful now that Freeze has a couple of levels now, sitting level 4. Gonna go 2 into that Dragon Slave. Now 1 in Light Strike Array. Just has to watch out. The attack speed that comes out from this Lina is gonna ultimately cause some problems with this Phantom Assassin mid. Especially if a rotation comes out from the Earth Spirit with a Rolling Boulder that actually does land. So Fenrir always going to be sitting close by. Meanwhile, up top, RZH trying to push back FY. He's got 1 in Grave Chill and 2 in Soul Assumption. So while all this is happening, Aggressive just trying to make something happen. 21 and 4, but leading the last hits as well as the denies is Leon down low. And we'll see if he's going for the bear build or if he's going for the range destruction build. Which I think bear is favored more now, bear build. Let's build a bear workshop, guys. It's going to be fun. First, you add the fluff, and then you sew them up, and then you put the clothes on them. So meanwhile, up top, take a look over at RZH. He's going to be hit with that Rolling Boulder as well as the Boulder Smash. Soul Assumption comes through from FY, or the Grave Chill, excuse me. And they will be able to find a kill up top now, 2-0 in favor of VG.J. So they're going to try and... It looks as though they're going to try and use the dagger as well as the Slytherin Crush, but he doesn't have sprint yet. So he's not really able to make up that distance that he'd like to. So he's not going to do anything just yet. Meanwhile, RZH finds himself in between both FY and Aggressive. Nothing happening between the two of them just yet. Now TPing back to lane will be this Warlock. So 2-0, 5.5 minutes in. And nothing really too crazy coming out from either side. We take a look over mid. ZY all by his lonesome. As Freezes all the way back at base. He'll TP back towards mid. And we'll be on it once again. So down low is Fenrir down in this bottom lane with ROTK. They're going to try and get a Rolling Boulder. There it is on Leon. He's going to get the stop with the Boulder Smash. He's going to get stunned up. The fear's only going to be on this Darkseer. And with the Ion Shell as well as the Surge, should be an easy kill for Fenrir. And now All might be in a little bit of trouble. He's still got the Ion Shell out on Fenrir. He's got himself the Rolling Boulder. There it is. It's going to land in under the tower. You're really no match for the double Ion Shell. So Fenrir, he gets himself into range to get ROTK 1 kill and an assist. And it's now 4-0 for VG.J. And we're starting to get a glimpse into why FTD.C is 0-18. I'm sorry. Joke at your expense, FTD.C, but no, I've got nothing else. Just, you know, I'm sorry. So Fenrir, ROTK, they will heal themselves back up. And early on, this Ion Shell with a Rolling Boulder in is going to prove to be some trouble for FTD.C. It's already gotten them 2 kills for VG.J. We'll have to see if it gets any more as I yawn this sentence through. They're going to spot all. Now RZH is here, but no duel. They're going to try and find themselves something. Freeze just trying to run away. There's a Light Strike Array, not going to help. But the dagger will finish him off, and ZY gets the kill on Freeze. So Fenrir nearby with this Ion Shell. And there's the dagger. Because he's under a sentry ward. So another stifling dagger again and again and again. And now ROTK might have found himself in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to run away. He doesn't have a shrine to heal up to, but here comes Freeze. Surge will be on ROTK, turns himself around. Actually, Freeze TP's in, but not really going to find anything more than just the sight of a bear. Panda nonetheless. So 4-1 early. This net worth is about 1,500 net worth lead for VG.J. His top of the net worth is Aggressive. He's trying to find himself a nice armlet. He's level 7, so does have the availability to infest if they want to start being aggressive like that. Get the infest out into Fenrir, rolling boulder in, pop the infest, get the open wounds, rage, and get yourself a couple of kills. That's exactly how it happened, because I said so. So RZH and LWW, they're trying to find something, but there's the open wounds. Fenrir still not going in. Hello. They're actually going to just turn around. And the infest is wasted. So no rolling boulder, no infest pop. Meanwhile, they try to turn it around on FY. There's the stifling dagger. That'll slow him down, but the silence on 3 is not going to matter when you've got a Phantom Assassin who's critting like crazy in your face.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So ZY's kind of gotten enough time. He's level 8. You know, he's not top of the net worth, but he is sitting 3rd, and if you're VG.J, this might serve to be an issue. There's not really much you can do with Infest down right now. Laguna Blade, it'll do a little bit, but not enough. You need to kind of throw everything at this PA at this moment in time to find yourself a kill. So Fenrir Freeze, they smoke up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Smoke's gonna break on RZH. There's the rolling boulder, gonna miss, but they're gonna get the stun now. Aggressive's gonna come through. The Light Strike Array is gonna miss as well. There's the Dragon Slave, and now the TPs are starting to come on out. The open wounds, but purged up by RZH. The silence isn't gonna hit on all, and now a bit of a pause as ZY goes in on Freeze. So FY reconnects, and we're good to go. So they're going to try and go in on Freeze. They're not going to go in immediately. There's the Slithering Crush, and let's see what they can do. The Laguna Blade is going to be thrown at all, and now they're going to get themselves a nice couple of stuns from the Visage Familiars, but not going to be enough to save the life of their Lina. ZY going to try and run away on the background. There's the duel with the Stifling Dagger, as well as the Slithering Crush trying to hit on Aggressive. He's going to be able to infest. They're not going to get the dual damage, but they are going to eventually get the kill. Meanwhile, on the back end, all is going to fall to FY, and FY is also going to get the kill on ZY. So they try to turn it around, and FY finds a kill. So we're back underway. And, you know, 6-4 in favor of VG.J. We take a look at the net worth. 2,000 in their favor, 1,000 XP. And we take a look over at ROTK. Very close to this mech. Really hasn't been bothered down low either. Just continues to be a nuisance to the lone druid, Leon. He's trying to get a Midas on that bear, I'm pretty sure. Or on himself. You know. So ROTK going to continue to push this lane forward with the Ion Shell. And Leon just trying to get the scraps that he can. He sits second in the net worth, a little bit behind Aggressive, who's picked up himself an Armor. So Aggressive just going to continue to farm. No aggression coming out really from either side. We've only had 10 kills in 12 minutes. We'll have to see if either team's going to start to try and take advantage of their time. As we take a look at this Phantom Assassin, who's looking for the Desolator, has about enough for one Mithril Hammer, but still about 1,600 gold away. The Rolling Boulder comes on through from Fenrir. The stun's going to miss as well. And they'll just have to back off of ZY. So they just back off. And then they back off and smoke up his 3. Fenrir, Freeze, and FY. They're looking to get a kill on this lone druid. They'll find themselves a Slardar here too. Leon nearby, as there it is. There is the smoke breaking. The stun going to miss again. And now they send the bear out to get the Slither and Crush out on FY. And now it's going to be the Laguna Blade to come through. That gets VG.J the kill. So LWW is going to be around the corner. These Visage Familiars doing quite a lot. There's the Chaotic Offering, not going to save his life. Now Leon's going to be in a bit of trouble. There's the wall placed down. But it's really just a blocking point, as it's not doing too much. They'll take out the Golem as well. And now here comes ZY, maybe trying to turn it around. But with everybody here on VG.J, I don't advise that tactic.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're going to get this tier 1 down low. Now they head over towards mid. All might have found himself in a little bit of trouble if he gets vacuumed back into a Light Strike Array. That would be pretty interesting, or even just a Rolling Boulder. Finally get the Infest out into Fenrir, who is invis under that Sentry Rune. We take a look down low. It's now coming over are the Visage Familiars. There it is with the sprint. FY going to get hit by that Slither and Crush. And they'll just back off this Slardar, and now they might look to head over mid. Fenrir moving over as he is still infested as well as invis. He's going to try and come up these stairs, make something happen. But meanwhile up top, FTD.C, they've taken a tower of their own. So Fenrir Invisible gonna run right into the likes of ZY. Let's see if Fenrir can make something happen. He's just continuing to take out these creeps. They're gonna spot him, and now he's gonna go in with the Rolling Boulder as well as the Infest Pop. He does the stun as well as the Silence and the Magnetize, and it will be enough. So Aggressive gets credit for that kill on ZY, and now they're going to TP top to push back the rest of FTD.C.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So 10-4 in favor of VG.J, now a 6,000 net worth lead. And VG.J will just continue to farm up, extending their lead and staying pretty complacent about it. They've They've got a Lifestealer who wants a couple more items. They've got a Lena who wants to finish that Bloodstone. And they're ready to just farm it out. No reason not to. But meanwhile, Aggressive comes in on Leon. He's going to get those open wounds. Here comes the Bear. The Rage is not going to force him into any bad position just yet. And as I say that, there's the Chaotic Offering into a huge vacuum wall with the duel out. RZH is going to fall, and now it's completely turned ass up on FTD.C.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So still coming over is Freeze. He's looking for that Light Strike Ray. He will get it with the Dragon Slave. Finishing it off with a nice Laguna Blade. Freeze finds another, this time in Leon. So Freeze finds one, Aggressive finds the other, and it's now 12-4 for VG.J. We continue to move forward on this tier 2. Push the creep wave forward, go down towards bottom, and they'll push out that creep wave there too. At which point FTD.C are going to have to choose where to defend. There's the Rolling Boulder out on RZH, not going to hit, but he's also going to get himself the stun as the Silence comes through, as well as the Magnetize should be enough. And it will, as ROTK gets credit for the kill, and now they'll get the tier 2 as well. So VG.J, they're just jumping down the throats of FTD.C, and there's not much they can do in retaliation. You have to sit back and watch as VG.J, they start to erase their map and erase their towers. So finished off is this Desolator on SY. Leon, he's still looking for Radiance of his own, but it's going to be quite some time. Now Aggressive, ROTK, and FY are all here looking towards grabbing this mid tier 2. We take a look over up top. As Freeze, he might be potentially looking for a pick off on off. Instead of getting the pickoff, instead of finding themselves a kill onto that Sorrow, they'll move it over to the Roche Pit. They've got themselves a Solar Crest. They'll be working with that to get themselves the first Aegis of the game. Scan comes in, not going to be in time. Are they going to continue to go on through? There's the smoke broken. There's the Rolling Boulder to the high ground, and will get themselves a hit onto RZH. There's the vacuum wall onto 2, and now the Laguna Blade to follow it up. They'll get themselves a kill on RZH as well as LWW. So 2 kills come out from that nice vacuum wall off the back of a nice Rolling Boulder from Fenrir. And Fenrir's the one who knocks right in your face with that Rolling Boulder and gets themselves 2 kills on VG.J.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So with that, they'll head towards this tier 2. Get another easy tower. And they'll probably head towards top. So Aggressive's coming around the bend. ZY, you need to watch out in the jungle of VG.J. They're going to find themselves a lone druid. Will survive for now. As well as ZY TPing out there too. So it pushes back both Leon and ZY on the lone druid and Phantom Assassin respectively. Let's see what VG.J can do with this. They're probably going to push towards a tier 2 up top. And again, nothing standing in their way in VG.J. Or in FTD.C. 15,000 net worth lead. Just about the same in experience. And no answer. There is really just no answer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So now this tier 2 will get attacked, while meanwhile, FTD.C, they're, I guess, clicking at this point. That's really all I can say they're doing. And, excuse me, give themselves a kill.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So they're going to lose that top tier 2. Aggressive going to continue to push. They're going to eventually want to push out this creep wave mid 2 and make FTD.C make a decision. And that decision is, where do you want to defend the most? And how much are you willing to give up just to push out and find yourself some farm?
Money's burned.
So Fenrir, ROTK, as well as Aggressive down low. They've still got 2 minutes on this Aegis to make something happen. And they're about 5 gold away from a Desolator out on this Lifestealer. Now they'll continue to push all these lanes, farm up, push them out one by the other. And again, make it very hard for FTD.C to make anything of this. Now they start attacking this tier 3 down low. FTD.C, they're going to be forced to make a play because they want to lose their base. And when you're just giving up your base for free, what's really the point? There's the blink in with the Slithering Crush coming out. But backing off his Slardar, nothing much more coming out of it. So they get the stun on the bear. They'll get it for 300 gold. Immediately respawn. But now they're down a tier 3. The Chaotic Offering comes out around 4, but that's going to be a vacuum back into a Laguna Blade. There's the Rolling Boulder forward with the Silence. They're continuing to move on in and start to invade this base. They're going to get another kill on this Warlock with the Dragon Slave, and they're going to work on this Rax. Nobody dead just yet on VG.J. They're going to continue to work. There's the Infest for a little bit of a heal. Stifling Dagger comes through, but just tickling ROTK.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So bottom tier 3 as well as the Rax are gone. And now there's the Yules up with the Light Strike Array. Here comes the Silence and the Stun. The Grave Chill. FY will get himself a kill. It's actually going to be Freeze who gets the credit. They're going to force the buyback out from the Legion Commander. Big Slithering Crush out on 3. And let's see if they can find anything. They finally get themselves a kill on the Earth Spirit, but they're going to lose that Slardar now. It's going to be RZH who's going to try and run away with this Legion Commander, as well as ZY who's got the BKB popping. Now it's out. There's the Light Strike Array. Now he's in a whole bunch of trouble. The Laguna Blade will finish him off. And he is dead for 50 seconds with no buyback. Continue to run down FTD.C. RZH can only withstand so much before Aggressive gets himself yet another kill. The bear down to about 50 health. He's going to continue to get healed up by that shrine, but that's all they can do is sit and feel the warmth of a shrine. So there's the Yules with the Light Strike Array. Another kill comes out for VG.J. No GG call just yet. They've lost their tier 3 over mid, as well as another set of racks. So VG.J, they're in quick, they're out quick, and there's a Blink Slithering Crush. Slardar trying to make something happen, but there's the open wounds, and dead again. They're going to get that Yules, they're going to get the Light Strike Array, and one more Laguna Blade will do it. So everybody's now dead on the side of FTD.C, and GG is called just like that. So VG.J, they take a very easy and convincing 24-6 game. Game 1 is victory in their favor. And FTD, they are one game away from becoming 0-9 and losing 20 straight. So, let's Take a look real quick, net worths and all that. Pretty equal throughout the board for VG.J. No real MVP. Everybody doing their thing. And for FTD.C, no LVP. Close. Yep, that's it. It's game 1. We'll be back with game 2 in just a moment. I'm your caster, BCop, at BCop92, at BKOP92 on Twitter. And let's get a little bit more exciting game coming up next. Let's try at least.